Okay. Roll call for judges. Me, Joshua. Okay. And Asai. Shane. PP. Hi. Minsu Kim. Okay. And Sumi Kim. Thank you. Takahiko, Takuto, Damo, and Brett. Say. Okay.
The preparation time has now expired. I call this house to order. The motion for the grand final is, this house opposes the media's emphasis of successful women's feminine features. Without further ado, let's introduce the adjudicators for this round. Joshua Park from SDS. Hirohito Asai from ICU. Kohei Arakawa from ICU. Minsu Kim from KDS. Soo-min Kim from KU. Kamaiko Kondo from ICU, who is also a DCA. From ICU. Dan Molden from the University of Minnesota. Brett, I don't know your last name, from the University of Alaska, who's also a DCA. Seiya Takizawa from ICU as well. And last but not least, the chair of this round is Koki Sasaki from ICU. The two teams in the grand final are, on government side, Chula 1, with the leader as, I'm probably going to mispronounce it, I'm really sorry, okay? Chayapatra. Do you want to say your own name?
It's okay, don't worry. Hi, my name is Pong.
I'm Motoki.
Hi, I'm the Whip. I'm Mint.
Oh, do it too. Do it.
You? Go ahead.
Hello. It's a nice day today, but we're inside. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Yuki, and I'll be the leader of opposition.
Hey, I'm Tom, and I'm the deputy.
I'm Tomoya, and I'm a whip.
And their team name is Such Debate Wow Very Argument. Without further ado, I call upon the Prime Minister to open up this case in 7 minutes. Hear, hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Thailand, and my Prime Minister has been portrayed in many ways as indescribable, not for her qualities, not for her abilities, but for her being a woman. She cried during her intense moments during the flood, and there was a big dramatization as to the fact that she cried. People ignored her abilities, people ignored what she did, and people ignored her for who she actually is. And we believe this is wrong in today's debate. On the government side, we believe that there's an imbalance of media portrayal in today's world, an imbalance that we portray women for their feminine qualities and not their actual qualities as a human being, for their qualities and their abilities. So what do we stand for in today's debate? First of all, we want to shift the focus. We want to shift the emphasis of people and society in general in perceiving women as being feminine only. We want them to be perceived for their qualities also. Fine, we concede to the fact that there's also going to be feminist portrayal also, but we want that balance to be there. We want at least equality in balance, that you portray these women for their qualities, for their abilities, and also maybe for their feminine side. But yes, we'll move on.
why do you separate the idea of feminine quality and quality as a person? Why don't you celebrate it as the same thing?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fact is that feminine qualities are portrayed in today's world is that being the essential quality of human being. That people ignore the notation that women are actually somewhat have more abilities than they actually are. For example, being a prime minister doesn't necessarily dictate that you only care for the fact you're feminine, but also for the fact that you have the ability to run the country, and we believe that this fact is being thoroughly ignored. So, first a few definitions. What do we mean by these qualities, right? Professionally, quality. For example, right, for a prime minister, for your ability to run the country, but for also, even in terms of being a model, right, you may see her and perceive her as being slim, but we also want you to look into her qualities as have the ability to sustain the diet routine enough for her to be slim. These are the qualities that are not being portrayed enough, and we believe it is wrong in today's world. But let's see what's going on in today's debate, right? Media in this world, especially in Japan, as I've been told, are essentially portraying women for their feminine qualities only. For example, if there's a successful woman here, these successful women are portrayed like, you know, she's kawaii, she's cute, and that's exactly why she's there. This woman is hot. For my prime minister, for example, she's hot. That is how she's being perceived. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that this contextualization is essentially wrong. So why do we believe that a successful woman should be leading the example in this case? Because first of all, successful women are the example of society, right? There are two levels here. First of all, it leads to the confirmation bias. People have the preconceived notation that women are like this. So the examples of society, where the media portray them in such a way that depicts only their feminine qualities, we believe that this confirms the bias that's inherent in, well, many men in general. And we believe this is not right. But on the second level here, we believe that it makes us complacent about how we glorify women, right? Because in today's world, there's a notation that we should glorify women. But we stop there. We just glorify them and give them what we perceive as equality. But it's not the true and essential equality, right? Glorification only comes when you glorify her for the ability that she is, not for the feminine quality only, not for how she looks, but also for what she can achieve. And we believe that successful women are the examples and the portrayal of what is going wrong in today's world. So, first of all, why the media, right? We believe that the media is the outlet for people to actually receive this kind of information and to actually adapt them to their daily lives and their daily perception. For example, Motoki and I saw an advertisement last night about a suit store for women in Japan, right? So these suit stores portray women, successful women, as being kawaii. And if you want to be kawaii, you should wear suits. And we believe this is essentially wrong, right? These women who wear suits can also be successful working women, and yet these advertisements are only portraying them as being the ones who are kawaii and this is a sort of fashion figure. And we believe this is inherently wrong. People do perceive from media, ladies and gentlemen, and they also have the tendency to believe at first sight what they see. And we don't believe that this is inherently right. So, what did I put to you in today's debate? First of all, it distracts society from embracing quality that women actually have. What do we mean by that, right? On the first level, we believe that this confirms the preconceived notation and is a basis of inequality. We believe that women have many other qualities than only being effeminate. We believe they also have other equality. It distracts them from perceiving them from who they really are. You only see them on TV for these qualities, right? They don't tell you what work these girls have achieved. They only tell you what kind of person, what kind of housework does she do. It confirms the preconceived notation you have as a person. But moreover, right, we also put to you that this reinforces the idea that sex are different. Because ultimately, when these successful women, which are the top examples for society, are being conceived in this particular way, ultimately reinforces and reconfirms your bias that essentially the sex are different. When men do this, they're seen as this way. When women do this, they're portrayed as a different way. And we believe this is essentially different, and we believe that this leads to more inequality within the society and sex in general. But on the third level here, we also put to you that it leads to more glass ceiling, right? Because people have social expectations as to what women should be. And you know what? We believe that women are actually forced to follow social norms at times. Because society expects them to have certain qualities which were perceived by the media initially. This is exactly why these social norms force women to not fully realize their self-actualization, to not actually realize their potential and their ability. We believe that these social norms are what inhibits women from actually achieving themselves. Moreover, right, there's also the perception that they're there because of the fact that they're a woman. When you increase the notation they're a woman and their feminine quality, ultimately what's going to happen is that people, when see women as being in a successful position, they can see that, oh, you know what? She's there because of maybe affirmative action. She's there because she's a woman, but not because she's there because of her qualities, and it ultimately brings harms towards that particular group of people. We also put to you that this destroys the concept of self-actualization, right? Because women also want to pursue certain values that are available to them and to their abilities. But these social expectations inhibit them from doing that. These social expectations force them to follow certain values, such as being housewives, such as working. When even the successful women in society are forced being portrayed in such a way, we believe that the lesser fortunate women in society are also forced to be following those social expectations, and we believe that is inherently wrong. But also we put to you that this harms women's strive for equality in general, because this encourages the idea of materialization and objectification of women in general, ladies and gentlemen, because ultimately when these qualities are being repetitively portrayed within the media, it reinforces your idea that women are what they are for their feminine qualities, that they're hot, that they're sexy, that they have big boobs, but not for their inherent abilities that they have as human beings. With these reasons, we're extremely proud to propose. Thank you very much.
I thank the Prime Minister for his speech. Now we call upon the Leader of Opposition, Yuki Oka, to please give his speech in 7 minutes.